21st year of the 21st century is about to end. Apart from many firsts which the 2021 has brought into our lives, the number one thing being it is the first year of the new normal. In this video, I'm going to bring to you 21 more facts where 2021 has brought in the first time into our lives. Now these topics cover from the social, political, legal, and in many other ways, all those things which touch our lives. Hello everyone, I am CSK, your personal coach, and you're watching me on my channel, CSKSpeaks. 2021 is about to end. As somebody wisely said, smile because it happened and don't cry because it's over. Well, I'm coming to you from that very perspective. Let's all smile as we come to the fag end of this year. And also smile because there are a lot of things which happen for the first time in our lives. Today I'm going to tell you 21 such new things which happened for the first time in this year that is going by. 2021 and the 21 firsts of 2021. So without much ado, let's get started and also understand what these things mean to our lives of you and me. First things first, NDA, the National Defense Academy, opens its doors to women. What that means is 12.5% people are now able to appear for the NDA entrance exams from the women category. And the fact is, recently when the entrance test was held, 1,000 people appeared for the NDA entrance exams. That's the first time. Talk about gender equality, NDA leads the way. Number 2 is first IMDb top film from India. All of you must have watched or heard about Jai Bhim, Surya, the Tamil actor's movie. And the news is that it has overtaken the ever famous Shawshank Redemption on the IMDb ratings. Number 3, the first big MeToo win. MJ Akbar versus Priya Ramani's the MeToo win is a trendsetter of sorts because she brought into the forefront that workplace harassment can be dealt with even years after it's being done. And 2021 is that historic year where the court has ruled in favor of Priya Ramani against MJ Akbar. Number 4 is first gender neutral school uniform, and this is my favorite. The Balasuri Government Girls Higher Secondary School in Kerala became the first government school to introduce gender neutral uniforms. That means the girl students in the school can say bye-bye to skirts and other kind of uniforms and now embrace trousers and shirts. Gender neutrality. First Indian woman to hit the 10,000 run milestone. 6th, the first Indian woman to hit the 10,000 run milestone, Mithali Raj, our very own former Indian captain of the girls cricket team, Mithali Raj. And the only person in the world to have ever achieved this mark before her is England's Charlotte Edwards, which means now our fellow citizen is now in the club who have scored more than 10,000 runs. The year 2021 has contributed for that. The first hemp house, a unique house made of hemp. Hemp or hempcrete, as we know, is industrial hemp with water and lime. The first hemp house in India, not US, in India is in our own very own Uttarakhand. Made by an architect couple, the all-green house comes decked out with solar panels and a 5,000-litre underground water harvesting facility. Climate change is real, and so is the hemp house. Maybe before we realize in 2022, we will have these hemp houses in almost every nook and corner of our country, and that's the way to go forward. Next is the first Indian postman to deliver mail, not email, mail on an e-bike. Yes, you heard that right. 15 Bengaluru postal workers became the first in the country to deploy e-bikes to deliver mail in the first of its kind pilot program. So e-bikes, environment-friendly bikes are here and happening, and you will not be surprised when you see your postal mail arriving to you on an electronic bike or electric bike. Next is first group to scale the difficult Mount Manda. Mount Manda is supposed to be a difficult trek, and the first group is from our very own Giri Premis from Pune. A climbing group from Pune called Giri Premi made history by scaling the 6,510 meter peak Mount Manda 1 in the Himalayas using a notoriously difficult route. Now what this means to you and I is the sky is the limit. The indomitable spirit that we humans are made of is now pushed to its limits thanks to this particular feat of conquering Mount Manda. Next is the first government school to launch a satellite. You heard that right. The first government school to launch a private satellite is none other than a government, a state-owned school in Malleshwaram, Bengaluru. And it becomes the first state-run school to launch a satellite. When schools can do that, you can imagine what the future is in store for all of us. First Indian village to be 100% vaxxed or vaccinated. And this comes up north all the way in Jammu and Kashmir. India's first village to complete 100% adult vaccination was the small village of Wayan, not Wuhan, Wayan in our very own Jammu and Kashmir, Bandipora district. The adult population of that place is supposed to be of 362 and were totally vaccinated thanks to the efforts of local healthcare workers. Now we talk of technology and how technology can be used for all the wrong reasons. 2021 became that year where the first drone attack was ever implemented. In June of 2021, a drone dropped 2 IEDs on an IAF, Indian Air Force station in Jammu. We all knew about it, we all heard it, and this year opened up that possibility as well, which again makes it very important for us to have strict and stringent laws against misuse of technology. Next is first time India has more women than men. In what? The 5th National Family and Health Planning Survey conducted out between 2019 and 2021 has found that India now has 1,020 women for every 1,000 men. First time the women, the fairer sex or the fairer gender has overtaken the head count when it comes to men versus women. Next is the first transgender doctor to run a COVID center. First transgender doctor to run a COVID center came as a reality in this year, 2021. Dr. Aksa Sheikh is the first transgender doctor to run a vaccination center. The 38-year-old said proudly, "I could be the first, but I surely don't want to be the last." Next up is the first privacy legal battle against WhatsApp. Yes, when WhatsApp came up and forced its users about privacy disclamations or privacy declarations, a first court case, a legal suit was filed against WhatsApp, and then WhatsApp was forced to retract and accept that it won't compel its users to accept the policy in the High Court. NFTs, we've all heard of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, although many of us may not know what it is, but we cannot stop accepting its presence in the world. But what I am sharing here is our very own superstar. The Shahenshah of Bollywood, Amitabh Bachchan, becomes the first star to sell his very own NFT collection in 2021. Next is the first person with dwarfism to get a driving license. Gattipalli Shivpal became the first person at 42 to get a driving license in India. And Shivpal says he's going to use this driving license and then set up a driving school for people with disabilities in India. Isn't that a noble idea? Isn't that a commendable idea? Kudos to you, Shivpal. First person with dwarfism to get a driving license. Speaking of first, how can we forget the first women fighter pilot in the Republic Day parade? This year also saw the first women fighter pilot, Flight Lieutenant Bhavana Kant, take part in the Republic Day parade, the prestigious Republic Day parade. So women have arrived, and they have arrived in style. Next is the first smog tower. Yes, although it's a bit too late, but Delhi, our national capital, saw the first smog tower. And for those of you who are wondering, smog, yes, it's a tower to absorb the air pollution. As I said, although it's a bit late, Delhi got its first smog tower in the center of Connaught Place. And now we got to see how to keep air pollution levels in the NCR and the national capital in check, although that's going to be the task for 2022. Number 19 is first openly gay judge soon. 2022 is going to have a final and a formal appointment of first open gay judge, but the decision was held in 2021. Saurabh Karpal may soon be our first openly gay judge. He is likely to be appointed to the Delhi High Court after being recommended by a 3-member Supreme Court collegium, making history for the LGBTQ community. Isn't that refreshing? Inclusivity is in the air, and 2022 is going to see all that come alive and true in our lives. 20th on the list is the first Indian startup to become a unicorn in 6 months. Speaking of unicorns, Menza Brands becomes the fastest Indian startup to become a unicorn. Ex-Myntra CEO Anant Narayan's brand aggregator took only 6 months to get there. Menza Brands, the fastest unicorn, became in 2021. And last but not the least, the first women-led unicorn. Talking of entrepreneurship and startups, 2021 also saw the first women-led unicorn, and you got that right, Nykaa. Nykaa became the first women-led Indian unicorn to go public. Founder Falguni Nair also became the richest self-made female billionaire. Well, there you go, friends. 21 firsts of the year 2021 in the 21st century. So many videos are being made as the year comes to an end, talking about what went right, what went wrong, and more importantly, how to approach the new year with resolutions. But I thought it's the time to sit back and reflect upon all those great accomplishments which we have had in our own country, and then take the spirit a notch higher as we end this year, that if 2021 can bring in so many new things to reality, the future is surely brighter than we can imagine. With that, I sign off, and I wish you as we embrace 2022, a new year in our lives, greater peace, greater progress, and greater prosperity. Wishing you all once again a happy new year 2022 from Team CSK Speaks.